For 17 days, families waited outside the San José mine. They knew 33 men were somewhere beneath them. What they did not know was whether any of them were still alive. This is Against the Odds, true stories of survival, courage, and impossible odds. On August 5, 2010, miners were working deep inside the San José copper and gold mine near Copiapo, Chile. Then part of the mine collapsed. A massive section of rock blocked the main route to the surface. 33 men were trapped roughly 2,300 feet underground. There was no simple way out. The miners moved toward an emergency refuge. At first, they hoped someone might reach them through the mine itself. But the collapse had created an enormous barrier. Above ground, rescuers tried to find another route. Underground, the 33 men took stock of what they had. The answer was not much. The emergency supplies had never been intended to support that many people for weeks. There was limited food, very little potable water, and no reliable communication with the surface, so they rationed. Tiny amounts of food were divided among 33 people. Some days, a portion might be little more than a spoonful of tuna and a small amount of milk. The miners organized themselves. Tasks were assigned. Equipment was maintained. They tried to preserve order in a place where nobody knew how long the situation would last. Above them, the search became a problem of geometry. Drillers had to send narrow boreholes through hundreds of meters of rock and somehow intersect the mine workings where the men might be. The target was small. The distances were enormous. One drilling attempt missed, then another, and another. Every failure meant more time. For the families outside, there was still no proof of life. Days passed. A week, then two. Below ground, hunger became more serious. The miners were weakening, but they continued rationing what remained. On August 22nd, the 8th exploratory drill finally broke into an area the miners could reach. They heard it. For the first time in more than 2 weeks, something from the surface had reached their world. The men attached a note to the drill. Then it began traveling upward, hundreds of meters through solid rock. At the surface, workers pulled the drill out. A piece of paper was attached to it. Written in red ink was a short message: "We are well in the refuge." The 33. 17 days of uncertainty ended in a few words. Every miner was alive, but finding them did not mean they could be brought out. The opening that reached them was only a narrow borehole. A person could not fit through it. 33 men were alive deep beneath the desert. Now the world knew exactly where they were. And the next problem was much larger. How do you bring 33 people through more than 2,000 feet of rock?